My name is Nick, I'm with Village Coach, and today I'm going to be showing you how to change bunks on a Superior build. If you're in these buses, the process in order to get these out, both the front wall and the rear wall have to be taken out in order for these trays to slide out. So to start the process, what I normally do is I will take all three curtains out if I'm going into condo. It's currently in the coffin setup right now, but we'll go ahead and take out all these curtains so that way we get them out of the way. I'm doing this by sliding them all the way towards the rear position. And we'll set these off to the side for right now. After all the curtains have been removed, then you'll want to take out all your mattresses and blankets except for the bottom mattress. So we'll just clear out this bottom bunk right here, and then everything else from the mid bunk up will come out, making it a lot easier to change out the bunks. Once all the mattresses are removed, this gives you access to remove your interior walls here. So if you take a look right up here, you will see a very small hole that gives you access for a tool. We call these coffin keys to loosen the wall in order to pull off. Keep in mind, some walls have doors attached to them, and this needs to be done with caution because if the wall were to fall over, cause injury, cause more damage to the coach. Counterclockwise facing the rear. With the door attached, I prefer the door be closed in this position, making it easier to separate. Keeping that wall pinned against the door. Once the door has been removed, we'll get it completely out of the way, as you will need the entire space out of this hallway in order to get these bunk trays out. Repeat the same process on the front wall. This will be a little bit easier. As you can see, there is no blockage in the way. You can see the bolt on the inside, and this is exactly what you were trying to do on the rear wall. Then you can remove the wall by evenly pulling on the bottom and the top, back and forth. Takes a little bit of effort, and place it out of the way. With everything removed, you are now ready to change the orientation of your bunks. This is currently in the coffin setup, and we're going to change it into condo setup. So with the mattress still in place on the bottom bunk, we will remove this middle tray by sliding it out very carefully, lifting up, holding, and then lowering down to the next set of cleats, which are right above the bottom bunk. As you can see, it slid in place where these cleats are located on both sides. Now we will move the top bunk into the middle position, completing our condo setup. On the lower cleat right here, and the lower cleat over here. Once this is complete, your reassembly starts by placing in your walls and then applying the condo set of curtains that you will have underneath your bus. And in those curtains, they will be a different length to match your new bunk lengths. All curtains must be changed out and placed back in the container they originally got from. After doing that, you will reinstall your mattresses, your pillows, and make your beds. For this video today, we're gonna go ahead and complete this by putting it back into coffin setup and reinstalling everything else. Placing the walls back in place can be a little bit tricky as they require torque from each individual key or coffin key. Usually what is done is starting from the bottom and starting with the bottom key while simultaneously lifting upwards. With the key in place, I will now turn counterclockwise to start mounting the wall. After the last key is turned, you will ensure that your wall is secured from the top to the bottom. Now we'll reinstall the rear wall that holds the door. By keeping this propped in place, you can close the door very carefully while also pressing the wall into place. This will assist you in tightening your bolts. With the same process as the front wall, I will also be trying to raise the wall while also torquing the bolts in a clockwise position. Now with the wall secured, we make sure that it is secure on the top as well as the bottom, and make sure our door lines up and closes properly. With our walls in place, we're now ready to place the mattresses and curtains and whatever else bedding is needed. So now with our curtains, we have to feed each individual hanger in place and within the means of the gaps. Otherwise, the curtain will not hang properly.